Hi, this is Alex Tardy, the Warning Coordination Meteorologist at the National Weather Service in San Diego. This is a video weather briefing for the current Santa Ana offshore winds that we are experiencing and will continue through tonight. And this is also a briefing for the strong winter storm that is possible for next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. The video is about 5 minutes. Hope you enjoy. Here are a look at the highlights that we're expecting for today through next week. The timing for the main wind is ongoing and will continue tonight with a peak tonight. The timing of the cold front and precipitation and the low snow levels for next Tuesday, possibly lingering into Wednesday. Locally strong winds in the San Diego County mountain foothills or the western slopes for tonight and continuing into tomorrow morning due to the offshore flow or the Santa Ana wind. Wind potential stronger and more widespread for this evening and overnight. The next impact will be marine low clouds developing, looks like for Sunday into Monday. Then a strong upper level trough and cold front expected to arrive by Tuesday with origins from the Gulf of Alaska. Widespread precipitation and lowering snow levels on Tuesday with scattered showers lingering into Wednesday and low snow levels. The low snow levels will be crashing from 5,000 feet to about 2,500 feet by Tuesday afternoon. At this time, it looks like rainfall totals of 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch for most areas, the least amount in the deserts, of course. Locally, 2 inches of precipitation in the mountains, snowfall potential of 2 to 4 inches above 4,000 feet, and much more snow, around 10 inches or more possible in many areas above 5,000 feet. Let's look at our weather story for today. Gusty offshore winds through Saturday morning. Here's a depiction of the most windiest areas that we expect to see, with the main highlight being the San Diego County mountains ongoing for tonight and into Saturday morning before they taper off. This will impact the I-8 corridor especially. Here's a look at the winds that we've seen already overnight in San Diego County, as shown on this map. These are peak wind gusts displayed. Many locations over 40 miles per hour. The strongest winds, as shown here, 61, and a local wind of 80 miles per hour has already occurred overnight just west of Cuyamaca State Park. Further north in the Inland Empire and the surrounding mountains, winds haven't been as strong, but we have seen a few gusts of over 40 miles per hour, as shown here near Banning Pass and over in the Santa Ana Mountains. This map here depicts the winds and why the winds are occurring as they are across the San Diego County mountains. Strong high pressure over the Great Basin interior Intermountain West is blowing from high pressure to low pressure over our islands in the California Bight. This is interacting with our terrain and forcing these strong winds. Again, these winds will continue to blow from the east through tonight and tomorrow morning, impacting Interstate 10 and especially Interstate 8 corridor. So what's causing these winds over our San Diego mountains? Well, if you were to launch a weather balloon into the atmosphere over our mountains, this is what it would look like for this evening. On top of the mountains, there is a temperature inversion where the temperature is actually slightly warming or staying the same above the mountain tops. Below this is the strong winds that are produced from that high to low pressure that I showed earlier. What happens is the wind is being trapped, as it normally does in our mountains and canyons, and enhanced, but also a trapped mountain wave underneath this inversion, which really can enhance our winds over the mountains. Often we can see these mountain waves as lenticular clouds, but when there's not enough moisture, we can't see them visually, just the impact and the measurement of the wind. All right, let's shift gears here to next week. The storm system for next week on Tuesday, February 19th, is looking quite powerful, coming down from the Gulf of Alaska. Like many of our storms that we just saw on February 8th and 9th, many of our storms coming from the north of Alaska and diving across, turning the corner across Southern California and then ejecting into the lower Rocky Mountains and the plains. This is the same storm track we saw last week. This storm looks at this time a little bit stronger. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Here are the links that you might find useful to watch the wind or the precipitation for next week. Check out our forecasts at previewweather.gov and also our graphical hazards, which depicts our watches, warnings, and advisories. Thanks for joining this presentation.